Right now we are here seeing the gorillas in Rwanda.
All right, so this is a shelter that they build out here.
So there's a golden monkey right there. Good.
Oh, that looks nice.
This morning, Isaac and I are going on the mountain gorilla tour. We got some hot chocolate. How are you feeling about going to see the gorillas?
I'm really excited. I can't believe we're gonna see an animal in its natural habitat that you can't even see at a zoo.
So we're waiting to be placed into a certain team. Only 8 people each day can see each of the individual families of mountain gorillas. They have trackers that know where the different families are, but once you're assigned to the family, you never know how long it's gonna take to get to them because they may be on the move and you have to trek up to them. Isaac and I rented these boots. We know there's a lot of stinging nettle up through here and it's wet and muddy and we weren't really prepared. The trek begins. We're leaving from this little village, heading up to the jungle.
Good morning. We are waking up next to Volcano National Park here in Rwanda, and the view this morning is phenomenal. So this is a volcano. The top is covered with mist, so you can't see it. It's actually pretty big. And then there's this one. Looks like Caleb's already awake, helping start a fire down at the fire pit. Laura took out her French braids this morning.
It does. It rivals the pineapple juice, Mom.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it rivals the pineapple juice.
What kind of juice is this?
Like passion fruit.
Yeah?
It's delicious. You have to try some.
Oh, this is Nala's mom, Caesar.
She's a really good dog.
Well, hello, Caesar. Hello. Hello. Are you making friends with all the dogs here?
Well, basically, she can't find Nala, so now she's scared and I'm trying to help her. That's why her ears are down and her tail isn't wagging that much.
Oh, that makes sense.
See? She's looking for a puppy.
Yeah,
Not
she
in a
is.
cage.
We are going out on a hike today. We hired a local guide, Janae, to help us lead the way and show us some of the amazing local plants and birds. So we're excited to explore. We're starting through these fields.
And they were looking at the trees. That's it. They use it. They do like this.
So we're already seeing here what the gorillas have done, and we're in the village. Like there's still huts and people working right here. It's incredible. So they have these little makeshift shelters out here in the fields where people work. They have protection from the rain. In the night, buffaloes will come in and destroy the crops, and so they have people who stay out here at night and will come out and scare the buffaloes when they come. So there's 5 inactive volcanoes here in the national park, and on the top of this one there's a crater lake. And this is the volcano area where Diane Fossey set up her camp on the other side. What's really neat about this area too is we're right on the border of Uganda and Congo.
If you want to tell you, please move away. Use that sound, that onyx sound.
Let's hear it.
Yes.
That could save your life, Isaac.
So sometimes they touch people.
Yes, they do.
Is that normal?
Yes, it's normal.
Wow.
You're the smallest.
When they touch you, just
They're gonna to carry you away, you know.
So we just learned what to do if they approach you, if they come up and try to kick you or grab your arm. This group that we're meeting with has 2 of the troublemakers, they call them. They're silverbacks that aren't the leaders of the group. And they aren't able to dominate the group, but they try to dominate the humans sometimes. So in case we come across any buffalo, he has a gun. But I have a stick.
Small handgun.
So how do you feel about the possibility of them coming up, touching you, grabbing you, kicking you?
It depends on what gorilla it would be. I think a teenager I'd be a little bit scared, but I mean, no one's really gotten hurt, I think, so I think we're good.
Okay, what's the noise you make if it's a silverback? What do you do? And you crouch down.
Yeah.
Let's see it, practicing.
Like this, and then you say that.
And what's interesting is if it's one of the teenage silverbacks that aren't the leader, you don't crouch down because they might jump on your back.
And you have to say like, I own you, like, or something like that.
You got to own them. That was weak.
How do you do it?
I don't know. Is that it? Can we practice?
Here's the potatoes that are growing in the fields. They're actually harvesting them right now. We were worried about the kids not being able to keep up. I'm currently in the back, so I might be the problem. So you can see this stone wall here. That's the edge of Volcano National Park. So we're hiking just outside of it and headed towards that volcano. Are you guys trying to make goat sounds? I think that might scare away the goats.
They're sheep.
They're not sheep.
These are sheep?
Yeah.
I have a lot to learn. Apparently these are sheep. Yeah, it's a volcanic rock.
A lava rock.
Yeah, because we're at the base of a volcano. A real volcano. I'm so grateful that I hired a guide for this. I hike all the time with my kids without guides, but it's different when the trails are unknown to me, and honestly, it's just so nice to have someone with us who can speak Kinyarwandan and tell us about the plants and the animals and the crops that are growing, and she had us visiting with the locals we've met along the way, and we couldn't have done that without her. Yes, baby? Sure.
I want to run for a little bit. Let's run for a little bit.
Oh, there's a baby.
I want to pet the lamb.
A little tiny lamb with its mama. There we go. Come on, Cubby, we gotta keep hiking.
So they obviously have no bathrooms out here. So they call this the gorilla bathrooms. You just have to watch out for water buffalo.
Look.
So there's a golden monkey right there. So this is the only place in the world where there's these type of monkeys, is that right?
Exactly.
And we just are seeing them along our path. They were playing in the trees. Their faces are so cute. So there's golden monkeys all around us right now.
Dad, guess what time is it?
Oh. I mean, we woke up at 6. I don't know, what time is it?
It's 9.
Wow.
So early, I don't even sleep.
We are really getting into the jungle. So there's also elephants, buffalo, antelope, all kinds of animals in this area. I'm glad we got these boots. So there's a whole separate tour you can do with the golden monkeys. And we didn't do that this time, so we were excited to see them on this trek.
And this is where mountain where they get water from. They appear like this, and they eat a stem over them. They do like this. And for water, they eat a stem, you see?
Wow. So mountain gorillas don't drink any water. They
They
actually
get water
eat it.
from the plants they eat.
Yeah. So these are stinging nettle through here, so you want to avoid that.
We learned about one.
So the gorillas up here, a big silverback can weigh up to 500 pounds. He's explaining that they eat and drink just insane amounts every day. So when you sign up for one of these gorilla treks, you can say whether you want to do a short hike, which could be anywhere from like 10 minutes to 30 minutes, a medium hike, or a long hike. Now it's not guaranteed because once you're assigned a gorilla family, who knows how far they'll go into the jungle. Isaac and I selected the medium hike. So the reason only Isaac and I are doing this is because they have an age limit, and Isaac just barely made the cutoff. All of the kids would have loved it. I think Mom might have been a little nervous once they explained that you might get kicked and touched by the gorillas. So they just told us we're about 15 minutes away.
Jeanette was explaining to me that the sheep are more valued here than the goat. It's considered to be a better asset, and that rather than putting their money in banks, what people like to do here is get sheep. And so then, you know, it can reproduce and grow, and then when you need money, you can sell a sheep. And so these are family sheep that are out here grazing. So this is a shelter that they build out here for when it's raining, so they can have some shelter and coverage.
That's really cool.
It is really cool.
How do they make it stand up?
I think this stick.
I don't know.
Other sticks.
There's got to be a good structure
looks
underneath
like
there.
It looks like there's sticks that come together, and then they just put leaves on top.
This is like when we build a little teepee in the backyard.
Yeah, but it works.
Well, I just got my first bit of stinging nettle. I brushed my hand against a plant and some poked through my pants. How about you? Do you have any yet?
Nope.
What? That feels like we're following more of a gorilla path. So our guide is using a machete to cut a path through So this is the tracking team that we've been coming through the jungle to meet up with them, to come out and find the gorillas. So now we leave all of our bags and our sticks here so that it's not threatening to the gorillas as we go up and approach them. They require that we wear these masks as protection so we don't get any disease or give any disease to the gorillas. You feeling adrenaline?
Yeah, I'm excited.
You can hear the noises and we know we're coming up on them.
Beautiful. So we're gonna be quiet. Mom has a baby. If I do see that there's a gorilla behind you too, on the top. Right above where we were walking.
Let's get closer to it, like
You're right. Oh, I just saw a big jump of one. Wow. Oh, we got so lucky. The golden monkeys are just barely inside the park, and so we're able to watch them jumping from one tree to the next.
Right now we are here seeing the gorillas in Rwanda.
We're up in the Volcanoes National Park. These are the mountain gorillas, which are only found right here in Rwanda and part of Congo and Uganda, and that's it. The mom has a little 3-month-old baby.
Your mom can sit from this side. Okay, okay. Good. And I'll get around and make it good.
Just give him a little hug.
Yeah, that's no good.
Best part of the day.
They're trying to intimidate us. It's working.
They just passed some serious gas. So the mom is breastfeeding the baby right now. This one's so young that it hasn't gotten a name yet. Every year they do a big naming ceremony.
There you go.
Mom wanted to eat a little snack while nursing. So we were about, a couple feet away from one of the gorillas there. They're just right here.
This is the silverback.
See the leader?
He's the second raider.
This is one of the troublemakers. He's the second in command for this family.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that the big one coming?
No.
Check out the silverback.
You don't see where over here we have a good view.
They're totally playing.
You are seeing where?
So just with getting a picture and having one of the troublemakers behind us, it's a little nerve-wracking.
I feel really safe. They're really relaxed.
Yeah, the animals are calm.
Now it's resting time. They have been consuming breakfast, so now it's the digestion time.
This little guy's curious. He's coming by us. Do they eat the bugs off of each other?
Yeah, grooming.
Grooming. They groom each other. So we're here after they ate their breakfast, and this is kind of their digestion resting time, so they're pretty chill. So this is like a big brother and a little brother playing around.
He's grabbing him with his foot.
Yeah, he's holding him by the foot, biting him, playing. Bless him. He's having a bad dream. I don't know if this little guy's gonna survive. Take you any day, any time. For nothing. He climbed on top of me, Mom, and I didn't bother him at all. It was all his fault. They start coming fast.
This is like Cerro Gordo in my palm.
This reminds you of Cerro Gordo at home?
Yeah, we always go to that one beach
Yeah.
where it's like volcanic-y and the awesome waves. And
Yeah,
it's like that entire place is just in my hand.
it's volcanic rock for sure. So the volcanoes here in Rwanda are all dormant, but over in Congo, so directly next to this, there still are 1 or 2 active volcanoes. She said that it's been over 1,000 years since there have been an eruption here, so the volcanoes are totally safe to wander around. There's some thunder over there. We might get some rain. Oh, look at the babies!
This little guy just keeps coming back for more.
No.
Uh-oh.
Look, the mom is going to take a baby to see what's going on.
That was a little too rough. All right, we're gonna go see another one of the silverbacks. Here's the leader of the group. The main silverback.
Yes, called the Gihisha Motsi.
This is his family. You can see his lip has a wound from fighting to gain control of this family. We're pretty close. So the guides here know the names of the different gorillas. They know the order of whether or not it's the leader of the group or one of the second or third silverbacks. And it's exciting to be here by the leader. When he chooses to get up and go, then the whole group has to follow. We're kind of catching him during nap time, which for how close we were to him, I'm glad he's not angry that we're here. With each group, they only allow 1 hour with the gorilla family per day so that it doesn't overwhelm them. This little rascal. He's definitely my favorite. Now he's picking on the silverback.
They have a stronger bite than like great white sharks and lions because their like main diet is breaking apart bamboo.
All right, what'd you think?
That was amazing. I can't believe we saw gorillas that close.
Yeah, we were right by them.
I can't believe how intelligent they are.
Yeah, so now we have our hike back through the jungle, through the park. That was really amazing.
I cannot believe we saw golden monkeys. And the weather is holding up. There's some thunder in the distance, but it's nice and overcast. It's been absolutely lovely. Watching the golden monkeys reminded me so much of watching the squirrels at home in Kansas City and brought back really great memories. It was fun to watch them jumping from one branch to the other and wandering around and just realizing that for locals here, that's totally normal to them to see golden monkeys. Whereas for us, it's like a once in a lifetime moment. Did you hear that thunder? Our guide says it's further that direction, so it won't get us.
So we just heard a big thunder. We'll see if we can make it out of here without getting rained on. We had amazing weather up to this point.
Do you think we'll get rained on or not?
Really doesn't look good for us. I think rain is coming. This is the earthworm here. Oh, don't kill it. Wow. They're huge out here. There's that thunder. All right, we just made it to the gate of the park.
The potato are grown on mounds to protect them from too much water. And look, there's another little hut. What are these?
We call them fuchsias.
Fuchsias?
Yeah. But when we as children, we used to play with them that they are earrings.
Oh, that they're earrings.
Yes.
Well, they're beautiful flowers. Oh, she knows how to do it. Oh, that looks nice. Wow. I look gorgeous.
Wow.
They do, they look like earrings. That is fun. I can see why you did that.
It's funny.
It is fun. Look how fancy. Our guide said that she grew up on some of the farms in this area and that these fuchsia flowers, all the girls would put on their ears and pretend were earrings, fancy earrings. So we had to try it out.
This is beautiful. You can kind of see the mist rolling in.
I can see how those gorillas would start to feel like a family over time for a giant posse because they're very approachable. They're so intelligent too. I can't believe that they have like different sounds for different things.
Yeah, they have a whole language.
Well, it started to rain, but we are under the trees. And we have rain jackets, but nobody wants them yet. There's definitely some mud in this area because it's rainy season. So how are you liking the hike? No?
I like seeing the golden monkeys jump from trees though.
That was really cool. This is how the kids like to hike.
Yeah.
There we go. Caleb got a little stuck. These two are deep in conversation about a book they're both enjoying. Laura and Janae are apparently playing a big game of pretend where they just hiked Mount Everest. That was some big thunder, huh?
Okay, we're trying to beat the rain, but it's starting to come down. Well, right at the end, when we had no tree cover, that's when the rain really started coming down on us.
It's starting to rain harder, so Jeanette recommended we find some shelter for a minute. Well, that was beautiful. Our guide led us into a nearby home where they invited us in and had us sit down, and our guide translated from Kinyarwandan and English so that we could hear the family's story and, you know, the crops they grew and about their children and grandchildren and how long they'd lived on the farm. And it was just beautiful. I loved being in her home.
We're just reconvening and talking about our adventures, and we're realizing
amazing.
We were in the same field.
We were.
Playing football with the same people.
At different times.
For us, it was right when it started raining.
It was like
You were just after us then.
Yeah, because it had just
we
started
passed
raining.
them before it was raining.
Wow.
While we were walking, we did see a group coming back, and I asked our guide if that was the gorilla trek people coming back, and she said yes. So I looked. I was like scouring. I'm like, no, that's not us.
There was a bunch of different groups coming through there. I think that's...
We were entering the trees. So on the far side of that field, there's like trees in a village. We were entering the trees as it started raining.
Wow, we were coming out as it started raining.
Yeah.
So we must have just missed
barely.
each other.
So I wonder if we saw the same golden monkeys.
Maybe.
So ours were in the field, and then they went up into the...
You might have scared them towards us.
Maybe. They were on the tree, jumping from one tree to the next.
So
it was amazing.
This big, tiny branch, and it jumped to this tree, and it was like a big jump. It was insane.
It was awesome.
Well, now it's really coming down, and I'm glad that none of us are out in the rain.
Okay, I wish you could smell this. It smells amazing. We've got rice. This is some spinach with garlic and onions, and this is called agatogo, which feels to me like a really flavorful stew.
You can smell the garlic and onions. So we finally found the puppy.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Thank you.
There's a firewood delivery.
Right
And
there.
here's the puppy.
Come here, puppy.
Hi, little puppy. Oh, he's leaving.
Kendra wanted to get a picture. It's so beautiful here.
Good night. Treehouse out.
Oops. Oops, we did it again.
Scary?
Pretty curious, too.
The machine took my card. And there's a volcano over here.